अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू। जी भाई साहब।
क्या माशाल्लाह, अब आप तो जो है पार्लियामेंट के है ना सामने ऊपर है, बिल्कुल माशाल्लाह,
क्या
है ना।
करेंगे सर।
अच्छा चले, सही है। तो आई विल शेयर यू माय स्क्रीन। ओह, you have to enable the sharing.
एक सेकेंड सर।
मैं 9:30 पढ़कर आ गया, 9:35 को आया नमाज पढ़कर,
जी
just came quickly to join the meeting. फिर मैं जो है ना I was just waiting for you. फिर है ना चलो नमाज सुन्नत पढ़ लूंगा, बल्कि सुन्नत पढ़ लिया मैं। चले
जी
सही। Share screen. Okay. You can see my markuc.com. देखिए आप, ये जो है ना, this is the hosted PBX. Okay, hosted PBX, you know that one, right? Like multi-tenant. Before individually you can have single PBX in the cloud also. One server will host only one company.
ठीक है।
Okay, up now if one server is hosting one company, suppose if I have multiple customers, like one with the same extension 101, 102, 103, 104, if one other customer wants to have the same extension, I cannot allocate that one. Okay, so now these people came up with a concept called multi-tenant. So on one server, you can create multiple accounts, and every account has individual identity. ओके, ठीक है ना। तो अभी जो है ना, आई एम लॉगिंग इनटू द स्मार्ट पीबीएक्स। ओके, जो एडमिन पोर्टल है, दिस इज व्हाट आई एम लॉग्ड इन एज। ओके, हियर इफ यू सी on the left side, these are all my customers. Okay, and then I can even create a customer here who can be a reseller and who can sell their own and then create their own account and sell to their own customers. Like if you look into their one company called MC Telecom. If I go into MC Telecom, he is selling his own customer. He has his own clientele, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has his own 7 customers. Understood?
ठीक है, तो आप एक अकाउंट मुझे बना देंगे क्यूब का, QUEBE।
बिल्कुल बना
और
दूंगा आपको।
हाँ
हाँ, ठीक है। अब इसमें जो है, अब आप देखिए, अब और का एक अकाउंट है यूके में है, राइट। आई विल शो यू। ओके, नाउ इफ आई एम गोइंग टू, सपोज एक स्कूल में जाते हैं, MUA में जाते हैं, राइट। मदीनत उल उलूम स्कूल जो है ना, जो टोरंटो में है, राइट। ये है ना, राइट, ये इसका सर्विस प्लान, लिमिट्स क्या है इसके। नाउ व्हेन यू इन एक मिनट, सॉरी, मैं आपको विल गिव यू, मे बी यू आर वेरी क्लियर, राइट। In the legacy days, when you need to bring in 4 telephone lines into your corporation, right, you need to have 4 cables coming in. Okay, but if you want more than 4 or 10, then the concept of ISDN PRI वगैरह लेकर आते थे, जिसके अंदर you can have 23 simultaneous calls and one will be the bearer. अब आपका जो ऑफिस कम्युनिकेशन, जो आपका जो सऊदी अरब में जो होता था, फॉर द बिग कंपनीज, इफ दे वांट many lines at the same time, then ISDN PRI जो है ना, trunk जो है ना, used to be in the office. I don't know if you are aware of that one.
वो BRI और PRI 2 Mbps से तो जमाना खत्म हो गया ना सर।
नहीं, बता रहा हूँ मैं, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग ए कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ दैट वन।
अच्छा,
तो PRI BRI जो होता था, बेसिक रेट ना, और प्राइमरी रेट जो होता था PRI, तो BRI इज मोस्टली फॉर द यूके में होता था, PRI जो है ना नॉर्थ अमेरिका में है वो, राइट। तो ना उसमें ये होता था कि in that cable you have 24 cables. Every मतलब कि 24 केबल में से एक केबल is meant for signaling, और जो 23 तार जो होते थे that will basically relay the audio, right? अभी जमाना आ चुका है IP पे, राइट? तो अब आप जब ऑफिस में जब वहां पर सिस्टम्स पे PBX जब आप वहां पर when used to sell it, you have a concept of 2x16 or 4x8 or whatever you have that configuration, right? तो उसमें ये होता था कि 2 कॉल्स साइमल्टेनियस कॉल्स आपके बाहर जा सकते थे, या 1 कॉल आउट 1 कॉल इन, बट इंटरनल आपकी जो है ना 16 एक्सटेंशंस या 8 एक्सटेंशन या 20 एक्सटेंशन, दैट्स हाउ यू यूज्ड टू हैव द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एंड सेल टू द क्लाइंट्स, राइट? राइट? अभी यहाँ पर देखिए आप, अभी ये कस्टमर देखिए आप, ये कस्टमर के पास 2 वे ट्रंक है, राइट? तो मैं आपको समझाना चाह रहा था PRI BRI हमारे पास अब राइट नाउ वी डोंट हैव एनी कैपेसिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ गिविंग यू द चैनल ऑन द फ्लाई. वी कैन गिव एनी नंबर ऑफ चैनल्स ऑन द फ्लाई, बट हियर वी नीड टू मेक द मनी. Okay, so this is where I'm trying to explain here कि पहले जो है ना, if you need to get the extra line, you need to request Bell or whatever the company that they have to drop an extra line copper, then you can make an extra call. But here, just with the expense of just going and adding, you can add multiple channels over here. Did you get this one?
Physical trunk line.
आप
यहाँ पर for example customer ने कहा कि मुझे 8 trunk line लगानी है, and we are talking about Saudi Arabia, तो आप के लिए वो trunk line किस पर आएगी? वो analog trunk line connect होगी या fiber लगेगा, उस पर demultiplexer लगा के किया जाएगा?
एक मिनट मैं आपके लिए जो है ना मेरे पास व्हाइट बोर्ड लेकर आता हूँ. एक मिनट मनीष, व्हाइट बोर्ड कहाँ है? व्हाइट बोर्ड मेरा दो आईडी कार्ड. Okay, do you see my screen? Awal, do you see my screen? Oh, sorry, I'm on mute. Awal, आप mute पे है. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
white board दिख रहा है.
हाँ, तो ये पहले आपका जो लेगेसी कॉन्सेप्ट है, ये आपका PSTN, ये आपका STC बोलो आप, या यहाँ पर हमारे पास you can call it Bell. ओके, यहाँ से जो है ना अभी the same conversion ये होगा है कि if you have in terms of legacy system, okay, the Bell will give you the number of lines here. 4 lines है आपके पास. Okay, so you have one common line 416111111, and then you have 4 rollover lines 1112 1113 1114, right? If the calls come in there, if this is busy, then it will be sent to the second line, third line, and fourth line, so forth.
jump करते जाएगा वो.
Yes, but the main number will be this one number only. Yeah. Okay, but nobody knows about these 3 other numbers. You have to buy the numbers. The Bell will give you, or the STC there will be all the virtual numbers, and this is the configuration on the trunk, that it is one single rollover line. They call it a concept of rollover lines. Okay. Now, in terms of now, Hana, okay, now with the legacy, with the new system now, abhi jo hai na, mera system jo hai na is in the cloud here somewhere. Okay. Now I need to connect to this guy, PSTN. Okay. So now either you, if you have the budget, you go and buy the class 5 switch. Basically this converts IP एक तरफ है आपका, IP प्रोटोकॉल एक तरफ है आपका, और यहाँ पर SS7 जो सिग्नलिंग जो होता है ना एक तरफ है आपका. ओके, ये है सारा एनालॉग पर है आपका सारा ये, and this is all digital. So this converts this switch. This is from आपके big guys are there. Sonos gateway है आपका audio codes gateway है आपका. Big companies, big players are here. They manufacture the gateway that will convert your analog signal to digital signal, and then from digital to analog. Clear?
जी.
Okay.
एक सेकंड. जी अमित सर.
जी. ओके, सही है. कंट्रोल ए, डिलीट. ओके, नाउ तो अभी जो है ना, अभी मेरा क्लाउड यहाँ पर माय क्लाउड इज हियर समवेयर इन द क्लाउड. मेरा सिस्टम यहाँ पर लगा हुआ है. आई हैव 3 nodes, 1 2 3. okay, I am connected to the PSTN network. Okay, so now for me to convert, because I don't have the budget to have my class 5 switch, I have taken this service from a company called Ixica. Okay, Ixica has a connectivity to the PSTN, and they have given me the trunk here. Understood?
जी.
About whenever I need to buy all the, okay, whenever I'm buying all these DIDs vagara, so because I have to buy from the vendor which maintains the class 5, so I buy all my DIDs from this guy. Okay, and then whenever any call comes in, this guy Ixica will send the call to me, and for all the oddbound calls I will send the call to him. And this is all I'm using Ixica for local Canadian calls. Okay, for local calling के लिए use करो मैं, and for international के लिए I'm using IDT Express because they give me the good rates. Understood?
ठीक है,
चलिए. अभी उसके बाद जो है ना, अब आप समझ आए. तो now आपके पास I was showing you the one कि when the call comes in from like Ixica, okay, I don't have any limit here. Okay, so any call that comes into my DID, that call will be sent to me, and any call that oddbounds to this to Canadian number will be sent through the Ixica. Done हो गया. Now Ixica call comes to me, to my system. ARC Unified Communication मेरा प्लेटफॉर्म का नाम है. यहाँ से I have multiple tenants here. Tenant 1, tenant 2, tenant 3. मतलब tenant 4 means businesses है पूरे सारे. Okay, so this is unlimited, but this is limited. What I am doing here, if this guy has taken from me 4 extensions, okay, and 1 DID. 1 DID and 4 extensions from me, 1 DID and 4 extensions. What I will ask him, how many concurrent calls do you need?
G.
Okay, with 1 DID, I will give him 2 simultaneous calls. If he's purchasing 1 DID, I will give him 2 simultaneous calls. If he say to me, no, I want 3 DID, so I will say him it will be plus $5 monthly for extra channel.
Okay.
Okay, so this I'm explaining to you all the money making, like the sales techniques. So this is where, because we have no limit. If we go in here and then if we say unlimited, then we how can we make any money here?
Yeah, how many trunk line you want to have? I say
Yes,
2,
how
3,
many?
4. So
Yes, 2, 3, 4. So either you want two-way trucks. Two-way trunks means at any time on the trunk you can have 5 calls, or the customer ye kehta, no, I have too many customers will call me for the customer support. I am not making too many calls. I need less outbound call and more inbound call. Then you can disable this one, and then you can say, okay, have 14 inbound calls and 2 outbound calls, whatever.
okay.
Done. Okay, this is okay. Now uske baad phir restrictions, don't worry about the number features. CNAM, okay, CNAM है आपका E911 है. CNAM मतलब है आप कस्टमर नेमिंग इंफॉर्मेशन जो जाता है आपका कॉलर आइडेंटिफिकेशन वगैरह, ये फीचर्स है, नंबर फीचर्स है ये. यहाँ पर जो है कैरियर है, ये कैरियर में ये होता है आपके पास यहाँ पर फॉर सम कस्टमर, जैसा कि अभी आपने बताया कि आप बोले कि भाई आवेद, मेरा आपका कंपनी नेम आपने बताया, क्या बताया आपने आपका कंपनी नेम?
मेरे कंपनी का नाम क्यूब ब्रांड है, QUEBE. क्यूबेक है ना, क्यूबेक का सी हटा दीजिए आप.
ओके, यू हटा दो मैं.
QUEBE, लास्ट का सी नहीं रहेगा. क्यूबेक में सी है ना लास्ट में, तो हमारे
अच्छा,
इसमें हमने उस सी को हटा दिया है.
ओके, CUBE. ओके, तो आप बोलेंगे भाई आबिद भाई, I don't want, I am a distributor of yours. Okay, I don't want to work through Ixicor. I have my own distributor. तो हम क्या करते हैं आपको, I will give, you have to provide me the configuration, and I will give you the configuration that you can go to your service provider and you can configure your own service provider. You don't have to go through my Ixicor. This is only for a distributors. अब जैसा कि मैं यूके में डील कर रहा हूं मैं, राइट, तो यूके पीपल विल हैव देयर ओन ब्रिटिश टेलीकॉम. इंस्टेड ऑफ Ixicor, they are using the BT switch over. So then for their account, for the distributors over there, they are using the BT trunk. Okay, understood?
जी जी जी.
तो इसलिए यहाँ पर use system wide. If I have only one system wide, I can use, by default it will use a system wide. User partner, if I have the partner or I can define per account a SIP trunk to a specific service provider. Okay, now you have the notes, whatever notes if you want to configure, like if you are managing an account as an account manager, you call the customer, whatever internal notes, this customer has this setup or this customer has this, you can basically log in all the notes over here. Okay, now app exchange. App exchange means every customer will get the UI to manage their own PBX. Okay, so if you are a distributor, I can give you the accounts app enable, so that way you can create your own accounts. Numbers, you can add your own numbers, DID, like if you are buying a DID from Ixicor or from BT, and you can add in the numbers, and then you can assign to your own customers. Voicemails, you can directly listen to all the voicemails on the UI. Call center, it's a different one. I will explain to later on. PBX connectors are nothing but, again, this is this PBX connectors. This is a legacy PBX connect करने के लिए जो आप SIP trunk जो लेते हैं ना, this is for the PBX connector. The smart PBX, I will show you the smart PBX UI क्या है इसके अंदर. फिर call flows, I will show you what are the call flows. Call recordings जो है ना, to listen to the call recording. Webhooks is integrating with the third-party CRM, or if you have your own application that you want to integrate, we have the webhooks. Faxes, if you have taken the fax service, you have the UI where you can look into the faxes online, or you can and also at the same time all the faxes, incoming faxes will be sent to the email address. And then the registration, you can see all the devices that are registered. You can see here. White label means as a distributor, if you want to lie a white label with your own brand name, everything, we can do the branding also.
जी.
ठीक है ना? अच्छा, अभी now I am going into because I want to play around with this one. Text box बताता हूँ मैं. Okay. Use the account. Use the account क्या मैं? I'm into the account now. Into text marks. Okay. Now I went to the Smart PBX. Smart PBX के अंदर you can see caller ID. Okay, company caller ID. If I'm making outbound call, what caller ID will the call be going as? And then what company caller name? This is your company name. Okay. Hold music on hold. You can have your own hold music here. Music on hold. You can upload. Okay. Hours. Now, numbers. Okay. So when I assign a number to an account, all the numbers will show up over here. These are all the numbers that are in use. If I have any spare numbers that are not in use, it will be here. DID numbers. Okay. Now users. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 users I have here. Okay. Main reception, Netsi, Saeedam, whatever. I have all the extensions here. Now, now I can create all the users here. Username. And then this is the email that all the email, voicemail to email will be sent. Voicemail box number is 2004. If I want to change the pin, I can change the pin here. If I want to send an email apart from this email, I can put in here. But sometimes the user will say, oh no, you know what? Send me a voicemail to some other email. So I can put in here. And then is he an admin or is he a user? Okay. And then account default, if you are in which country zone, you can have this way. Okay, default आपका language US है, French है, Dutch है, Russian है. Okay, and then the ring timeout. Okay, edit in the find me, follow me features. You can set up the ring timeout. After 20 seconds, you want to send the call to a broadcast group, like it's a call treatment. Main extension number is this is mine, and then caller ID privacy. If I want to, if I'm making a call outside, I can hide nothing. I can hide only number only, hide name only, hide name and number. Okay, all these things I can do. Okay, now extension number. Any user can have multiple extensions: 2004, 2005, 2006. Okay, and then here, if you have your own self DID, you can assign it to yourself. Okay, because in the company, the VP or the sales guy or some special person, they have their own DID. So if they want, then if anybody calls that number, then their extension will ring directly. It doesn't go through the reception. Okay, then devices here. UCP is our हम अपना जो है UCP जो user communication portal जो है आपका desktop app and the mobile app. Okay, this is UCP mobile and UCP desktop, and then if I have a Polycom phone that is registered to my extension here. All the devices that are registered, and then you have the user features, caller ID number. Okay, so if I want, because since I have my own number here, 64727603990, I have my own number here, then I can select what caller ID I want when I'm making an outbound call. But if I don't have any number, then the call will be sent as a company caller ID.
So you can have the company name.
Yes, अब आप देखिए आप. Okay. अभी देखिए आप ये कंपनी के अंदर कंपनी आपका CUBE है आपका. Okay, now the company's cube has 416411111 as a main number. Okay, now in this one, what I will do, I will create the sales group. Okay, support group. Okay, and then whatever I create multiple groups here. In this one, now you have, suppose main has 1, 2, 3, 4 extensions: 101, 102, 103, 104.
अभी ये Zoom जो है डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगा, फिर से रिकनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा।
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से सिंगल सेशन में अनलिमिटेड होना चाहिए। तो
वो बोल रहा है अपग्रेड करना है।
नो 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 नो, आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम। अभी खैर अभी 9 मिनट है ना, देखते हैं इंशाल्लाह, ठीक है ना। अभी देखिए आप, ये we have 101, 102, 103. A company cube has 4 extensions. 101 is a reception, 102 is the president, and then 103 is accountant, and 104 is support. Okay, the call comes in to the suppose if the main number calls in, it will ring if you have created a sales group with 2 people. 101 is the reception, suppose it doesn't matter, and 102, and the support group you have created 103, 104. Support group means you have added 2 people in this group, and the sales group you have added 101, 102. If somebody calls the main number, you say welcome to Cube. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for group, support, press 3 for whatever the for reception, and then you will say, if you know your party's number, you can dial it down. जेनरिक जो है ना मैसेज है ये। अगर 1 बोलते ही क्या होता है आपको, it will ring the sales group, and then these 2 numbers will start ringing, right? उसको कहते हैं ब्रॉडकास्ट ग्रुप। जी, ठीक है ना। अभी सेम वे if somebody press 2, it will ring 103, 104. now 416 आपका मेन नंबर है, मेन नंबर पे आपने डाला हुआ है IVR, इंटरएक्टिव वॉइस रेस्पॉन्स, और या नहीं तो उसको बोलते हैं ऑटो, मल्टीपल नेम्स लोग कहते हैं इसको, ऑटो अटेंडेंट कहते हैं इसको जी। You can say IVR or auto attendant, right? So when somebody calls the main number and then they press 1, these 2 will ring, press 2, these 2 will ring, and then otherwise reception will ring only 101. Now अब आप बोलेगे नो यार, I want to have my own number 416 411 1112. ये नंबर जो है ना, directly what you can do, you can attach with the president. If somebody call this number will ring. It doesn't go to the reception. Understood?
जी जी जी,
ठीक है ना। तो हाँ, तो यहाँ पर ये वो है, यहाँ पर कॉलर आईडी में यहाँ पर फोन नंबर है मेरे पास, क्योंकि आई हैव टू नंबर्स असाइन टू दिस वन, आई हैव द लिबर्टी हियर टू सेलेक्ट which caller ID, show my caller ID as this one, which caller ID I can select. ओके, उसके बाद फिर हो गया आप कॉल फॉरवर्डिंग, हॉट डेस्किंग। हॉट डेस्किंग फीचर ये है कि आपके पास जो है ना 2 एम्प्लॉइज है या 2 शिफ्ट है, समझिए आप, सुबह में 8 से 4 की एक शिफ्ट है, 4 से 10 तक की शिफ्ट एक है। तो सुबह में एक, एंड देन दे आर यूजिंग द सेम टेलीफोन फॉर बोथ द पीपल। Okay, so in the morning the person comes in and then he logs in, everything is default, and then at 4 o'clock when somebody comes in, he will use the star code *11 or *22 है, वो डायल करते बोलेगा कि please enter your extension. The user will enter the extension and he's logged in, has his own extension. If any calls comes into him, his extension will ring. So basically you are sharing one phone for 2 users. Okay. Okay, now you have the fax voicemails. Okay, voicemail to email. If you enable this one, then the voicemail to email doesn't go. If you want to have the voicemail to email, then this will go. Delete the message from the database after once you send the message. If you want to delete the message, it will be gone from here. Fax box is email to fax, fax to email. Conference bridge, you can have the conference facility on the server internally, and if you want to put this user in the bridge, then automatically when the conference somebody dials the number, automatically he will be entered into the conference bridge. Find me, follow me is this cool feature. Now you have 3 devices. Okay, how you want to be to be traced? First, I will tell, ring my mobile phone for 43 seconds. Now I will say here, ring my desk phone after, if you cannot reach me on my mobile phone, reach my desktop app on the UCP. If you cannot reach me, you can reach me on my physical phone. So for this number of seconds, it will ring my mobile app. For this number of seconds, it will ring my desktop app. And then for this number of seconds, it will ring my Polycom device. Okay.
Yeah.
ये हो गया आपका. Then here I can add multiple devices also, and then I can distribute here. I can do everything what I like to. So for then, okay, and then if I will say no, don't ring this one, or don't ring this one. Okay, I can even, and then if I want to change the sequence, just drag and drop up and down. Okay, now music on hold, you can go here and then you can have your music on hold for the personal extension. You can have your custom music on hold, and then you can record your own music on hold directly from the phone also.
What do we have the option there? Do we have any option in the system, the software?
Option means you can either upload from here, but the other option here, what you can do, this is personal music on hold for a user.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sometimes if and then you have your company-wide music on hold for the whole company-wide.
Okay, so you'll have to upload the music. So whatever you want, customer
Yes,
will
exactly.
be listening to it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Now, customize call recording. Do not disturb. If variable do not disturb, it won't be disturbed. Okay. ये हो गया आपका. Now, you can see all the devices which are in your corporation, which are registered, which are as green, and which are not registered as red. Okay, voicemail boxes, you have the number of users that you have one main voicemail, and then you have different voicemail for different user. Here the customers will say that some small businesses, maybe I will send you the meeting invite. It's going to end in 2 minutes. I'm sending you the new meeting invite.